Hey guys, long time no talk. Today I'm going to be making a video about self-soothing and just give you guys some examples of self-soothing activities that you can do when you're stressed or whatever. Yeah, so basically, I guess what I should say first is what is self-soothing. Self-soothing is a dialectical behavioral therapy skill, DBT skill, really just a life skill in general, in my opinion. And it's basically distracting yourself from what's making you upset in the moment. It's a distress tolerance skill as well, so in DBT. So yeah, it's basically helping yourself improve the moment, maybe even see it in a more objective view in the end by distracting yourself for a little bit. So yeah, basically if you're upset or something has triggered you, and you're gonna do a problem behavior, whether that be drugs, alcohol, or self-mutilation, self-harm, gambling, etc., etc., whatever problem behavior comes up for you. If you're triggered to do that, a great way of distracting yourself is using these self-soothing skills. So, sorry if you can hear the radio in the background. My mom has the radio on. Anyways, back to the skills. I have this in my DBT book. There's like one page dedicated to it, which I think there should be more pages dedicated to it, but these are just a list of activities that they have. And a good way of thinking about self-soothing is it's really integrating your 5 senses to distract yourself. Yeah, so I don't have to just, so you know, with vision, with hearing, smell, taste, and touch, and different activities you can do regarding your 5 senses, because that really does help to distract you. And yeah, it can make a huge difference, and I think everybody should do this. Even if you're not triggered by anything or experiencing heavy emotions, I think it's good to just take at least a half an hour a day for yourself to do one of these, or more than one of these. So for the activities that I wrote down, I'm just going to go over some so you guys aren't like, well, what do I do? You know, these are just some examples that I put together. So, watching upbeat movies or TV shows can help for self-soothing and distract you. I put upbeat movies and TV shows because you don't want to watch anything that's really triggering or anything that's going to make you really upset. So, don't, like, make sure, if you haven't seen it before, like, you know, watch the trailer, figure out if it's a good thing for you to be watching when you're stressed out. And I guess it would be probably smarter to watch something you've already seen. Maybe watch a Disney movie that you watched as a kid that makes you happy. That can be a great thing to do. Drink a warm cup of tea or hot chocolate or decaffeinated coffee. I say decaffeinated because when you're like already stressed out, the last thing you want to do is be even more like hyped up, if that's how you're feeling at that moment. Doing hair, makeup, nails if you're a girl or if you're a guy that does that. That can really help take your mind off of things, making yourself look good. And it's also kind of like a tactile thing that you're engaging in doing it and being visual. As you can see, the 5 senses, like, keep in mind the 5 senses while you're listening to these activities. Going for a walk. It's winter right now. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but here I'm in Toronto and it's really freezing and there's snow everywhere. But I mean, just dress warm and go for a walk. Get a tea or decaffeinated coffee, or just go for a walk. And maybe listen to your iPod while you're walking. I found that helpful before when I was really like stressed out. I went for like a 2-hour walk and it really, really helped. Listen to music, like I said about the iPod. Listen to like music that doesn't trigger you though. Like again with the movie and TV show thing, you don't want something that's gonna bring you down. So like no sad songs, because like I know for myself I've sad songs can make everything so much worse. Like, so much worse. So, like, happy music or music that pumps you up or whatever. Sing, dance, play an instrument. Lately I've been playing guitar, even though I'm really not that great. I'm definitely like a beginner, but it's been helpful to distract me and to self-soothe, which is the point. Write, like whether that be in a journal or write poetry, like I write poetry, or write a short story or a personal entry in a journal, like I said, anything like that, where you're getting your feelings out. Light a scented candle or incense, just to smell the good smells, and different smells make you feel different ways, apparently. Eat mindfully, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically just eating, savoring every bite, really focusing on what you're eating, the task of eating. Read. Take pictures, have a bubble bath, go swimming, cuddle your pet. If you have a pet, do a puzzle, paint, sex, masturbation, and I put down in brackets, in moderation and safe, like consensual sex, and don't, make that a problem behavior for yourself. Be overly promiscuous or whatever. Just sex, masturbation can be really self-soothing and stress relieving. Meditate. Exercise, put on lotion, do yoga, breathing exercises, stretching, watch stand-up comedy, which is really helpful on YouTube. There's so much stand-up comedy, and that's helped me before. Wearing comfortable clothes, just making yourself comfortable, enjoying the feeling of something. A massage, saying positive statements to yourself, such as, I'll get through this, or I'm the most important person in my life. That's really helped me, that motto in general. And it helps you not feel as guilty taking time for yourself, because it can be really hard to take the time for yourself and feel like, you know what, this is important, this is what I need to do. Like when you have so many other priorities and goals and things that you need to do throughout the day, or sometimes it can feel a little bit selfish and silly to do this, but it's like really important, and it's not silly. Making a collage, like you guys have seen my collages around my room. That can be really, really fun. And then when you're done, you can hang it up, Turn off all electronics. This can help with anything that I've said so far, basically. Because sometimes, it can be really distracting, or if someone's texting you that's triggering you and making you feel bad emotions, then turning off all electronics can be very helpful. I say, as I've never done. Well, no, I have. I've kind of put things away, but putting it away isn't as effective as actually turning it off, I think. Just how I envision what that would be like. Spend time with friends, family. Hug, cuddle someone. Vlog or blog, which is obviously what I'm doing right now. Is vlogging. It's going to be very self-soothing. Write in a gratitude journal. I had before write, but this is more specific. A gratitude journal, like things that you're grateful for in your life right now. That can be really helpful to take your mind off of what's bothering you, kind of focusing on the pros as opposed to the cons. Inspiring quotes. That can be helpful. I had, or did I write? I don't know. But draw or color. I have, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but they're called mandalas. I have no idea how to pronounce that. But basically, I colored one in the other day. I don't know if you can see that. I colored this one in the other day, and doing that's supposed to be really therapeutic. And like putting on music while you're doing it can help. I was listening to like some Bob Marley while I was coloring it in, and that was really nice and helpful. But then my iPod started playing, because it was like on shuffle, it started playing kind of sad music, which halfway through it I wanted to cry while I was coloring it in. So don't listen to sad music, as I said before, because it's just not a good idea. But I'm going to send the link to this website, which is www.printmandala.com. And they basically have a bunch of blank ones of these. You can barely see that. You can barely see that, but I'm gonna send the link down there so you guys can check that out. And I'm also gonna, because another good way of self-soothing is having like a self-soothing box, basically. And I'm gonna send the link in case you guys haven't seen my video posted months ago on showing you guys my self-soothing box and how it helps me, what I have in it, what it looks like, and all that. And so really making yourself that and putting things in it that make you happy is like, can be really rewarding when you're upset, I find. And just keeping in mind the 5 senses, like having things in your self-soothing box that really engage all of your senses. It's fun making it. It's really fun making it, and it's important to look at it when you get sad or stressed. Yeah, I hope these activities, I hope you guys will do some of them. Try it out, you know. And like I said before, I think it's really important that you take the time for yourself to do this every day, and especially when you're stressed, you know. That's what self-soothing is really for. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, I don't have time to do this. But you know what, just make time, because it's equally, if not more important than everything else that you're doing, because it's for yourself. And they say, you know, the best kind of love is self-love, which I know sounds kind of corny, but you know, I think it's true. And I think you're never going to be alone on this world, because you're always going to have yourself. So, you know, don't make yourself an enemy, make yourself a friend, a companion, and just give yourself that self-love, you know? I think it's really important, and I hope this video has helped you guys. I started posting these videos on my Facebook, so that's been a different experience. So hi Facebook people, if you're watching. But yeah, back to, I make these videos for YouTube and my subscribers, so I hope, like, you guys are the most important to me on these videos. And I hope you enjoy them and really get something out of it. I've gotten so many messages from people thanking me for helping them, and that really means the world to me. So thank you guys. You guys really help me a lot, because it makes me feel good that I help you. And so yeah, I hope this video was useful, and if you have any questions or comments, just comment down below or send me a private message. And let me know, what do you guys do to self-soothe, because obviously you guys have done something before to self-soothe, whether you were aware of it or not. So let me know what calms you down. What do you do? How does it relate to your 5 senses, kind of thing. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a great day, and I will talk to you again soon. I'm probably gonna make a video on mindfulness next video, probably. Okay, take care, and yeah, I hope this video was useful. Bye.